Good morning, my friends. Jeff and I are in Capetown, South Africa today. You're looking up here behind me is Table Mountain. We hope to go up today, but as you can see, it's kind of cloudy up on top. So we will see what happens. This is the place where we're staying. I'm going to take this turnaround. You can see behind the city, Central Business District. And I'm going to take you to where we will have class today. It's a gorgeous morning here. It's about 8 a.m. We are leaving today to head back to Johannesburg. But for today, we're going to enjoy this gorgeous sunshine and warm weather today. Here back in Buffalo, it's a bit cold. So we'll have a quick class today and get some juices flowing right here in Buffalo, or right here in Capetown. All right, so coming out to the edge of your seat, if you will, please. We'll get started right away. Just rest your hands, stack head over heart over pelvis, close your eyes, and imagine you're right here in front of me. You've been shallow breathing for the past couple of days. Let this be your moment to take those deep breaths. Good respiration. And then without moving your shoulders or your torso, let's just start with the head. So looking towards the right and drop your chin down towards your chest, trace your collarbone, come up looking to the left. Shoulders holding nice and still, spine nice and still. The only thing that's moving is the very top of your spine, back and forth, your cervical vertebrae. All right, so getting over to one side, then we're gonna take this tennis ball match. So you're gonna look at the tennis ball up, over, and down. And then up, over, and down. Let's take that one more time, returning back to the right. Open your eyes really wide. And then go the other way. Open your eyes really wide. Maybe even add a finger on your chin so you can let the muscles of the neck relax. And back to the front. Let's move down from there. So press the knuckles forward and the shoulder blades separate, and then we're going to draw the shoulder blades together in the back. Just hands on the rib cage there. Deep breath and comes right here, and then exhale. Press the knuckles forward. Feel the shoulder blades separate, and then inhale, lifting back. I spent the past 2 mornings having a yoga class of my very own right here on this lovely deck that overlooks the Central Business District of Capetown. And then exhale. All right, from here, let's flip the hands and bring them up. Let them frame your face. Drop the shoulders down and then lift up on that left elbow and then the right. If this is too much for you, feel free to drop the hands to the head or the shoulders or even the hips, but keep the shoulders down. Release them all the way down. Hands on the kneecaps. Inhale, lift apart. This is when I'm going to want you to roll to the tip or maybe even a little forward of the sit bones. And then exhale, you're going to roll back to the fleshy part and tuck the chin. So we get this full range of motion around your spine and seated cat and cow. Inhaling as you come forward, feel the front body stretch, and exhale as you round back. Take a couple more with your own breath. And one more. All right, and then again, find head over heart over pelvis. Let's widen the feet a little bit and take this round the world. Drop the shoulder, drop the other shoulder, lift one shoulder and then the other. And then let's go the other way, same thing. Keep going, move back so you can see my feet a little bit. Hopefully you can still hear me. I'm going the other way. Let's tip this up just a wee bit. All right. Put that right knee into your chest. Go ahead and round back towards the fleshy part of your seat. So once again, you get that spine, this nice deep C shape. Actually, if I even lift the elbows out, you'll feel the shoulder blades really flatten out. Point the toe down, come right back up, lift the heart, maybe let the knee drop. And then again, drop the toe down, elbows out, scoop the belly around the spine, and then inhale, flex the foot, drop the leg, straighten the arms. And again. And then here's the inhale as that front body lengthens. And here's the exhale as the back body lengthens. All right, come right back up, head over, heart over pelvis, and let's just circle the ankle around. Ah, that's the knee, sorry. And again. All right, and if you're in a place that this works for you, let's circle the toe around on the earth. And then we're gonna leave that foot to the front, toe comes to the front, yeah. Hold on to the seat and just lift the heart. Push through that heel right there, let the toe come to the ceiling. And come right back up, drop that foot, and let's just take a little twist right here. Hand over, sit nice and tall, nice deep breath in. And then exhale, wash the wall. One more time. And back to the center. Up comes the other leg. All right, so you're gonna roll back on the fleshy part of your seat. Drop your toe down, so point the toe towards the earth. Scoop the belly. Maybe lift the elbows out. And then here's the inhale. Long arms, lift the heart. Exhale, shorten the arms a bit. Elbows point to the front diagonals. And inhale again. Oh, exhale. Inhale again. Exhale. Inhale again. And let's circle this leg around once again. Keeping that right leg absolutely still. So it's not rocking and rolling, right? It's gonna stay nice and still there. And then we take that circle around the earth if you're in a place where that works for you. All right, toe to the ceiling. Press through that heel, hold on, lift the heart. Feel that front body lengthen here. All right, drop the foot back in, cross over. Look to that left wall, sit extremely tall, so the shoulders are down and back. And then here we go, we're just gonna wash the wall. 4, 3, 2, and all right, feet underneath them, pull back a little bit because we're gonna rise and shine. Hands on here, or hands reach, whatever works best for you. Inhale, we lift up. Exhale, lower down. Tap or sit back, whatever works for you, 4 more times. Reach at the top. And there we are. Nice and tall. Head over, heart over pelvis. Smile on your face. And let's shake it. All right, we move around to the back of the chair. Might move mine out a little bit here. Stepping back into downward facing dog. Point that tailbone to the back wall. Deep breath in. And exhale. Release. This should feel wonderful. Maybe the wider you take your arms on the chair, the easier this becomes on the shoulders. So you work where you're comfortable. Soften the knees as much as you need to point the tailbone to the back wall. Taking the gaze over the chair, step into the chair. I'm going to move to the right of my chair. I'm going to keep my left hand on the chair. I'm coming into mountain pose here. Ooh, it's a nice breeze coming. I hope you can certainly hear me do this. So I'm going to just step forward and push back, hold. Step out to the side, push back and hold. Step to the back and push back and hold. Right? So I'm using the chair. Maybe you don't need to. up to you entirely. What I want you to do is be sure these toes and this left foot is connecting with the earth. So you are grabbing the ground with your toes. They're going to be your support on that left foot. And one more time. And then coming back to mountain pose, let's take the weight forward on the toes. So I'm going to show you from the side. So nice and tall, but then I'm going to lean into this a little bit. So using the chair if you need to. Really using my toes here on the earth. Heels are underneath the sit bones. Really using the toes. Pull the navel towards inward a little bit, connect the ribs and push through the toes and let them bring you right back up. Deep breath in. Lower that right hand, you arc over, but let this left one reach a little bit higher. Then what I want you to do is sink into the knees a little bit. Right hand on the chair if you need it. Come right back up. We're going to go the other way. Looking down towards the heel, towards the ankles. Sink into that knee. Come right back up and release down. All right. Now separate the shoulder blades. Press the knuckles towards the ground, and then we're going to push back and draw the shoulder blades together. Deep breath in. Exhale. Press forward. I'm going to soften my knees a little bit here, and then inhale. Press back. All right. Deep breath in. Forward fold. Here's the first vinyasa. Inhale. We're going to halfway rise. Slide the hands up towards the crease of the hip. Heart comes forward. Slide down a little bit. Press the hands into the shin. Continue that heart to come forward here. I'm looking about 3 feet in front of me. Now sink into the knees deeper. Let the arms float out to the side. If you need one on the chair, that's just fine. Push all the way back up. Deep breath in. Exhale down. Let's go again. Deep breath. Hinge at the hip. Bend the knees. Forward fold. Take the weight towards the toes. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, release a little bit lower. Press hands into the shin, heart come forward. Now from here, sink into the knees. Take the hands out to the side, working the back in this position. And then inhale all the way up. Release back down. All right, let's take the right foot forward, go forward, and come back. And you could get behind the chair if you'd like to do this. Inhale, exhale back. Inhale, work through the foot, and maybe lift that back foot as you come up. And down, up, and down. Bring that foot back, rise up onto your tiptoes, and we tiptoe over to the other side. Okay. You've got your left hand on the chair. We're going to step forward on the left foot, step to the side, step to the back, right? So, pushing off, use the toes, use the foot to do that. Use your hand on the chair if you need to. It's up to you. And again. A little bit of balance maybe. If you're on carpet, it's not as easy to balance, right? And if you're on hardwood, linoleum, you'll find it a little bit easier. So whatever works for you. And one more time. Okay. Come right back. Come into mountain pose. Deep breath in. Drop that left hand. Look down towards your left ankle. Sink into the knees. Ooh, nice calf stretch. Right back up. And we go the other way. Sink into the knees. Nice calf stretch. And here's that vinyasa. We forward fold. Halfway rise. Slide down the legs. And holding, pressing the hands into the shins. Maybe at the knee, below the knees, maybe a little lower. Heart coming forward. Try to keep the back of the neck long here as you do this. Now arms out to the side. Bend the knees. Extend out. Push through the feet. Deep breath in one more time. Same thing. Forward fold, halfway rise, slide down, press hands into the shins there, sink into the knees, come all the way back up. Beautiful. All right, here we go. Lifting up, lift that back heel, come, lift the heel in front. Deep breath, come back, sink a little deeper if you'd like. I'm gonna bend that back knee. You may wanna step it back a little bit further. 2 more. And the last one. dog. Step on back. Turn that tailbone to the back wall or to the ocean, wherever you are. Deep breath. Taking a gaze over this chair. Step in on the right foot. I'm going to move off to the side so you can see this. I'm going to step in on the right foot. That left toe is turned out. Front knee is over the ankle. And we're going to rise up into Warrior One. My goodness. Let the shoulders release down the back and holding the arms firmly. Instead of whip, see if you can give them some strength here, all the way through the fingers. And maybe a little circle around with the ribs here. Nice. All right, left hand comes to the chair, that right arm reaches back to your neighbor behind you. See if you can straighten it out. Thumb to the ceiling, palm to the right wall. That's right arm back. All right, now coming back to the front, I want you to put both hands on the chair, and I'm going to lift that back heel right smack to the ceiling. Ready? It's like you're pushing that grocery cart, right? See if you can find some balance in high lunge. My back knee has a little bend to it. My front knee is still over the ankle. And we hold. Step that back foot together or bring that back left foot in. You're going to put hands on the chair if you need to. Deep breath in and down. All right, let's take the other side. I will move this way, but please feel free to stay behind the chair. Just want to be sure you can see me. Forward on the left and back on that right. You're going to turn that toe out. Get that front knee over the ankle. Here we go. Warrior One. Drop your shoulders. Connect the ribs to the hips. Connect the ribs to one another in the front. So I haven't splayed all this out, right? Palms facing one another. Feel that back leg get really strong. Straight. Press the outside edge of that foot into the earth. Press these front toes, the big toe mound into the earth, right? As well as the outside edge. You have a very strong base from which you can build and grow, right? Shoulders lifting the heart a little bit more. And let's just take a little circle around here. Just ever so slight in the rib cage. Check in with the back. All right, so then right hand goes on the chair. That left hand is going to reach back. I'm going to hinge forward just a little bit, like I want to take a look here at my husband on the left here. Who's doing his own yoga class. All right, now, both hands on the chair. I'm going to lift that back heel right to the ceiling. If I lift it up, just lift it, it comes off the ground. So then I want to rotate so that heel goes to the ceiling and like get good and solid back there, and I don't have all the pressure on the big toe man. I've got all my toes working here now. And here we go. Here's our high lunge. Squeezing the inner thighs together a bit. Press the feet firmly into the earth. And as I step forward, use the chair if you need to. Hands come up. Deep breath in. Let's step back and take that vinyasa. Forward fold. Halfway rise. Slide down. Press the hands into the shins. Oh, heart comes forward. Feel that low back lengthen as you do that. Now, bend the knees. Arms out to the side. Hold, hold, hold. Back of the shoulders are going to work here. And then we lift right back up. Deep breath in. Gaze up. All the way back to the heart. Have a drink of water. I'm sorry I haven't done that, and I hope you'll grab a drink of water whenever you need one. I'm sorry, I don't have any here with me now. Okay. Yes, it's a gorgeous morning. Okay, so we're going to balance. Let's see if we can find half moon pose. Right? So I'm going to turn my chair a little bit so you can see what's going on. I'm going to turn to the right, but then I'm going to take that left foot and turn it towards the leg of the chair. Right? So I have a long arm here first, right? So I'm at the position where my elbow is straight and my leg is straight. And then as I begin to shift the weight onto that left foot, this elbow is going to bend. My right leg is going to lift. And I'm going to lift the arm to the ceiling. Now, you need that toe on the ground. It's right there. And let's take that other hand firmly on the chair, all right? And my shoulders relax. I don't have the weight on my shoulder. I have the weight on my leg. Lifting that leg as high as you're comfortable. And here's famous last words. Broaden the collarbones. Lift from the heart. So you lose that sense of fear when that happens. And you're going to find your balance on that left leg. Put a smile on your face. Maybe you're looking back to me, and that is absolutely fine, because oftentimes in half moon pose, we are looking towards the chair, and that's just fine. For those of you that might be finding balance, let that arm reach towards the earth. From here, let's come into our tree pose. So you're going to bring that foot to the calf muscle right there. Give it a good squeeze. I'm holding on to the chair again, right? Give it a good squeeze and practice that first. And then practice posture, toes, inner thigh, ribs, one arm, and maybe you'll find two. And a smile on your face. All right, stepping out of that, release. Give yourself a pat, and we go to the other side. Okay, I'm just moving the chair. Don't feel like you have to do that at all. Now, getting into the right position is what's key. So, arm's length from the chair, and then you're going to want that right foot right underneath you, and my toe is facing towards the left side of the chair. Now, this other foot's turn a little more. This other foot is off to the side. Flexing the foot first. You'll see the weight transfer here. This arm begin to bend a little bit. Lifting that leg. My hand is just here for balance, right? I don't have this knee locked. I've got a little micro bend to it. We reach to the ceiling. If that works for you, if not, it comes anywhere else, right? But keep that foot flexed, press through the heel. You can look to the left wall, or you can look to the chair as well, which is what we often do when we're in half moon pose. Lifting that leg, whatever is comfortable for you, or keep that toe on the ground. 5 breaths. When you finish that fifth breath, we're going to come into tree pose. So slide that foot into your calf muscle. I just want you to find this posture here first, right? Pressing the foot into the leg, or always the option is sapling pose. And then maybe you find some balance and branches to your tree. Drop your shoulders, ribs connected in the front, strong legs. Take the deepest breath you've taken, and then exhale, release back down. Come into mountain pose. Draw those heels underneath your sit bones. Broaden the collarbones. The palms begin to press forward. The chin draws in so the back of the neck gets long. Chair is handy for balance if you want to try to close your eyes. Good smile. I wish you all were here and could see this. All right, let's take that little vinyasa. Deep breath in, step back a bit, forward fold, halfway rise. Slide down the legs. Press the hands into the chin's heart, come forward. We're going to do what we did before when we were warming up. Bend the knees, hands out to the side. Soften as much as you need to, and up we go. Rise right back up. Let's take this candlestick pose here. You draw this line up the sky, lifting the gaze, lift the heart, and let the arms float down. All right. Have a drink of water. We will sit back down and finish in the chair. It is Sunday morning here. Sunday, the wee hours of the morning for you all, and I will be home next Friday evening. Bring the knee in towards the chest, one more little circle of the ankle. We're gonna see if we can bring this up and across. Now, if you need to put it on the ground, by all means, sole of the feet coming to the ankle. Otherwise, I'm gonna cross it up high. Sit nice and tall, keeping this foot flexed. Keep that low back pressing forward, release the shoulders. Now let's see if we can get a nice twist in here. Two choices. You could lift up on that knee right there, drawing it towards the shoulder. You could release it. You could put it down. All right, whatever you'd like to do. Sit extremely tall. And then exhale, we add this rotation. You're gonna feel that come up into the glute a little bit higher with this leg lifted up. Get your belly out of the way and add this twist. Looking over the shoulder. Coming back to the front, let's drop that foot down to the sole, to the, I don't know if you can see that right there. The sole of the foot to my calf. Sit nice and tall. Let's take the other leg down as well. Roll up to the tip of the sit bones. You gotta be sure you're sitting forward in this, but not too forward that you'll fall out. Alex, what's the name of this bay here? I'll know in a minute. Let's take the other side. Ankle right there at the knee. And I'm going to surround this knee. Sit nice and tall. Deep breath in. And then draw that knee towards your shoulder. Turning the gaze towards the left one. Get that belly out of the way. Here we go. Oh, it's the ocean. It's the Atlantic Ocean. Behind us on the other side of this little strip of land, at the bottom is Cape of Good Hope. The other side of it is called False Bay. Back to the front. Let's look once again. Let's take the soles of the feet together, holding onto the chair so nobody falls out. Sit nice and tall. Maybe open the knees a wee bit more. All right. One more challenge for you. We're going to take two options. If you have wrist trouble, shoulder trouble, you are simply going to want to put your hands on the chair and lift the heart. Otherwise, we'll try a little bit of tabletop. So, grabbing hold of the chair, feet are firmly underneath you. Roll the shoulders around. And maybe you can lighten up on the seat a little bit, or maybe you could lift the seat from the chair. Now, keeping the chin tucked, so I want you to look forward towards me so nobody drops their head back. All right, squeezing the shoulder blades, lift a little bit higher, and then exhale, release. Your feet are going to widen a little bit. Release into forward fold. Now you decide how deep you're going to want to take this. All right, take a deep breath in. Let the back ribs lift to the ceiling as you inhale. And then exhale. I'm going to slide my hands to my thigh muscles and roll the spine back up nice and tall. Settle on into the back of the chair for a couple of moments of some stillness. Some breath work. Realizing that your Sunday or your Monday, whenever you are doing this, is going to be better because of a little self-care that you just did. Namaste, friends. God willing, I'll see y'all next week.